Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Devi and you are watching Just Devi Marie. So today I'm gonna be sharing with you how I stayed disciplined on my realistic fitness journey. So if you guys want to hear all the tips and all the things that I've experienced and what has helped me, please stay tuned. I want to remind you guys to subscribe to my channel. I also want to remind you guys to give me a big like if you have been enjoying the content. Also, please remember to check out the previous video on my channel and my other channel called Yadmins. If you guys are watching today, I want you to leave in the comments some kind of exercise, either the girl that's running or somebody skipping or some form of activity or exercise. Leave that in the comments so I know that you guys are rocking with me for another episode of Just Devi Marie. So I recently did a video on my realistic fitness journey, being on the journey for a year, you know, what I've learned and different things like that. But I kind of wanted to go a little bit more in detail or discuss something specifically in this video, which is how I stayed disciplined. I know I didn't use the word consistent because I feel like for me is really a discipline thing when it comes on to my fitness journey. So now I would have basically been on my fitness journey for a year and almost 4 months now, because I did start in January 2020 and it's now March 2021, almost April 2021. So I've been on it for a little while. You know, there have been ups and downs, different things that I would have had to learn as I go along the journey. And I mean, I feel like for anybody else who's on a journey of fitness or whatever you guys call it, weight loss, whatever, I feel like once you've been on the journey for a long time, you realize that probably things that you started doing at the beginning you don't, things that you started doing in the middle you don't, and then you might start to back something you used to do initially. But the point of the matter is it's a journey, and that's just kind of how, to me personally, a fitness journey is. The first thing that helped me to stay disciplined on my fitness journey was remembering why I started. And I think this right here so is like a major key for me, honestly, because that is what motivates me, that is what gives me that extra push to continue, you know what I mean? And I mean, everybody has a different goal in mind when they start the fitness journey. Some people's fitness journey is strictly about weight loss. Some people's is about gaining muscle or becoming stronger. Some people's is for medical reasons. Some persons just want to be active. It all depends, but you have to remember what your goal was, and you have to remember too how you felt when you started. I remember when I was wanting to start, I remember feeling so uncomfortable in my clothing, like feeling uncomfortable with myself. People used to say all kind of things to me, and me not telling a lie, like me used to feel away. So if anybody out there ever wants to come and talk about my weight in a negative way, please talk about it behind my back and not to my face. Just a point of information, because that really did affect me. And as I went along in the journey, I realized that, okay, you know, I feel like I would have lost the weight maybe that I would have wanted to, but I realized that there were so many other benefits that came along with it. So yes, I might have started just for weight loss, but I realized that how I live my life and whatever, I am really sedentary. I don't really move around a lot. I'm not very active anymore, especially since the panorama where, you know, people are not going out and doing things as they usually do, and that's a part of my story too. So, you know, I'm glad that I started when I did, and I honestly have to just remember where I was coming from, how I felt in that moment, why I was so inclined to start, and that definitely gives me the extra push that I need to get through that workout, to eat, you know, within my how many calories I give myself, and to kind of eat more nutritious foods and stuff like that. Because if you know me any at all, you know that I love snacking, and so that's a big part of my issue when it comes on to the nutrition aspect of the journey. So, you know, sometimes I just have to remember how I was feeling in that state, in that, you know, those days before I started, how I was really feeling very down. I was just very displeased about how I look, how I allowed myself to gain weight so quickly and kind of just be lazy, like not doing any activity, not at all, not even a walking, nothing. So I really just wanted to be able to, you know, start something, start somewhere, no matter how small it was. I was just like, yeah girl, you need to start and you need to remember why you're doing this, you know, because to me this journey is a very beneficial one. It has been a beneficial one so far, and it's a journey that I don't think I want to give up on, honestly. The next thing that I would say that kept me very disciplined on my journey is looking at how far I've come. So that is speaking to progress. Now I know a lot of people will sometimes say, you know, they don't really like weighing themselves, or you know, whatever it is. And I mean, there are other ways that you can tell that you are improving, or that, you know, you are making progress along your fitness journey, and that includes like taking pictures. So take a picture of yourself when you start and continue taking pictures, because sometimes, honestly guys, I don't know if you guys have experienced this, but sometimes I can't see myself at the size I am now. I just keep seeing myself at the size I was before. Not even just about size wise either. Progress in terms of like when I started, I was only walking, I was only doing fitness walking videos on YouTube, and now I'm at a place where I lift weights. You know, I skip consistently, like literally I can skip, and I have so much more endurance. I can do so many jump ropes without stopping, and also without like tripping over the rope and stuff, and that to me is a lot of progress. And when I see where I'm coming from until now, I'm just like, it's worth it. It reminds me that it's worth it. It reminds me that I need to continue pushing on and doing what I need to do just to continue on this journey. As I was saying before, like, you know, it started out being like, you know, I want to lose some weight because I don't feel comfortable in my clothes. And also, people, clothing is another way that you can track the progress. If you're on a weight loss or muscle gain or whatever, doing that also helps you to see how far you have come also, you know, like clothes fitting differently and stuff like that. So if you're not very big into like tracking your weight and stuff like that, because at the beginning I really wasn't, I didn't even have a scale, you know, I just wanted to kind of be active and just hope that what I was doing was kind of working. But as I said, it's all a part of the journey too. So yeah, really looking at yourself and seeing how far you're coming, making sure that you have in comparison things to compare then and now. That's super important, and to me that really has helped me to be disciplined, because it's almost like I don't want to get back to that kind of place, you know. I know how it was so difficult for me when I would have just started to just kind of get into the motion and get into the routine of everything, and I just do not want to get back to that stage. So progress, looking at your progress, really celebrating and acknowledging where you're coming from has really helped me on this journey too. The third thing that I would say that has kept me disciplined on my fitness journey is finding what works for me and sticking to that. Now, when I say finding what works for you, that can be like in terms of exercise. So along this journey, I would have started doing a variety of different exercises, and I actually was really influenced to start skipping. So when I started, like, you know, skipping, I used to skip without a rope. So just, I don't know what you call that kind of skipping, like just skipping in one like position, you know, doing the actions but not actually having a rope. I didn't have a skipping rope at the time, or a jump rope at the time. So I used to just skip, and I used to do it for like 100 times, and you know, that would be like my warm-up for my exercise. And currently I actually do 1500 skips like no problem. I remember when I did eventually get the jump rope and I started to jump rope, I looked so silly. Like I wasn't able to kind of get into that rhythm and have the proper form of jump roping. So I used to, guys, I can't explain it, but I used to jump very awkwardly and very weirdly, but now it's like nothing to me, literally nothing to me. And that has definitely helped me to remain consistent, because I really find that I really do like the skipping rope. I really do like jumping rope. Like, it's something that I actually enjoy. And if you're like me and you really don't like exercising, like I don't think I am someone, even been on this journey for so long, that really likes exercising, but try skipping rope, try jumping rope. Some people may say, you know, they like jogging, you know, they like to jog, and so just find something that works for you. Also, in terms of like your nutrition and stuff, find nutritional foods that you like and make sure you hold on to those things. make sure you stick to what you like. I know some people get really bored with food. I'm not necessarily like that, but there are times when I do like want something sweet or really want something salty and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody else can relate, but I just try my best to stick to things that I know are nutritious, but I know that I enjoy, just that I can stay disciplined and focused on, you know, what I'm doing. And I just want to note too that things can change on your journey. You know, as a fitness person, you know, you can like something now and don't like it later on, but once you found something, you may keep on doing it for a couple of months or whatever it is, and then you switch up again and you do something else that you like. And to me, sticking to something that you enjoy, whether it be food wise or exercise wise, it doesn't mean that you're not gradually upping the ante, so to speak. Because, you know, sometimes your body does get used to certain things. Sometimes you can get tired of the food, as I was saying before. So it doesn't mean that you are just going to only do one kind of exercise. So for me, as I said, I started just doing 100 jumps or skips without a rope, and then I gradually increased the amount I was able to do and so forth. But I don't know if you understand what I say. So I'm not say, yo, you know, you're not going to increase what you do, or you're not going to challenge yourself. But you know, you're challenging yourself by doing something that you love just the same. So doing that is another way that I think that I've been able to keep discipline on this journey. The fourth thing that I would say that has helped me, you know, to remain disciplined on my fitness journey is not putting too much pressure on myself and not making my expectations unrealistic. Now, everybody's journey is going to be different, and remember that a journey, especially a fitness journey, is not one that's linear, meaning it's not going to be at the same level all the time. You're going to have times when you're doing super good and you're super into it, and they're going to have times where you gain weight maybe, or times when you plateau, you're not seeing any progress necessarily, or you know, the number on the scale not moving or what have you, you know what I mean? So there are gonna be times like that, but the important thing that I would say is don't put that unrealistic pressure on yourself, because when you start to do that, well, when I start to do that, I start to feel like I just want to give up, and I start to feel like, well, this not worth it, and you start thinking all those kind of things, and trust me, that can definitely derail what you will have worked so hard to get in the beginning. Definitely try to not put all of that pressure on yourself. For me, I always say that my routine and whatever has to be very realistic to me. If I know that I'm a morning person, which I am a morning person, I feel like it's easier for me to work out in the morning time. If you're an evening person, it's probably easier for you to work out in the evening time. So you don't know that you are somebody who finds it difficult to work out in the evening and try to work out in the evening. Like, it just don't make sense. That's an unrealistic expectation, you know what I mean? So definitely look at your life, look at the different things that affect you on a daily, the different things that you have to do, and just try to fit in the eating healthily or the exercising based on what you are doing, based on what you know you can do. You know, a lot of times we may look on social media and see people doing all kind of gymnastics in the gym and all kind of things. For one, their goal might be different from ours, but also it's not necessary. To me, your body just wants to know that you're moving and you're being active and you are progressing and you're gradually increasing what you used to do and stuff like that. So you can continue to see progress. I don't usually work out for more than an hour a day. I work out for 4 times for the week right now. Before, I used to work out like 5 times, sometimes 6 times and stuff like that. But I don't put unrealistic expectations. If I know I'm going on vacation, yeah, I might work out 2 times, but I'm not gonna say, Lord God, I'm gonna beat on myself coming to work out the 4 days or whatever. Or I'm not gonna go somewhere and be like, oh, you know, can't do this and get down and depressed about it because, oh, I stayed on the road a little bit longer and so therefore I don't reach home at the right time or whatever. Don't put no unrealistic pressure on yourself. Honestly, that to me can do more harm than good, to be honest, because then you start to feel like you don't want to do this, that it's not worth it and all of that. And this kind of ties into my 5th point, which is to not let your fitness journey run your life. Now, if you're a bodybuilder, I'm not talking to you, okay? If you're on that kind of journey, I'm not talking to you. I'm just talking about a lay person just like me. You know, I'm no fitness guru. I don't go to a gym. I don't have a trainer. I don't have a nutritionist or a dietitian. I am just talking from my personal experience, what I have experienced throughout this year and 4 months or year and 3 months that I have been on my journey. So enjoy your life. It's still super important, you know, to enjoy the things that, you know, God has created for us to enjoy. But it's so important to practice control. I always say it's better you control yourself rather than deprive yourself, because to me, when you deprive yourself, you're more likely to binge eat and you're more likely to drop off the wagon and not get back on. To me, honestly, that's how I feel. So I say that to say, if I want a piece of cake, I'm gonna eat a piece of cake. If I want to eat some Pringles, I'm gonna eat some Pringles, okay? Because I really do like chips and those kind of things. I like snacks, if I never said that already. You know, so don't let your life revolve around, oh God, the 1 hour exercise we have to do, or whatever. Yes, your eating is gonna play a major role, you know, in your life, obviously. And it might have some effect on maybe a social life or whatever. But as me I say, don't deprive yourself, just control yourself. Don't deprive yourself, just control yourself. For me right now, who is actually eating in a calorie deficit, like I found out how much calories that I need to eat to be in a deficit and macros and all of that. I'm not doing it like to the T, right? But I really am trying to stay in a calorie deficit. But the macros and thing, I don't necessarily get it right every day. But remember that food is supposed to fuel your body. You know, your body is supposed to keep active. That's how your joints, you know, get the activity that they need and whatever. Like fitness or exercising or being active and eating healthy really should just be a part of our daily lives. Like for me right now, you know, at first I was like, okay, when I lose X amount of weight, I'm gonna stop, or I'm gonna just do something to maintain or whatever. But right now I just feel like it has helped me in so many ways. You know, I have a clear head. You know, sometimes when I feel like I don't get enough sleep, I work out and I feel so much more energized, you know, during the day, especially during the work day and stuff like that. And there are so many other benefits that I have noticed on my fitness journey. And I mean, if you're on a fitness journey too, let me know if you have noticed any benefits too. I feel like self-control is a big part of the eating part of it, and that's something that we have to learn. And if you honestly are somebody who you know say you can't control yourself, then you have to check yourself right there. So I honestly want to get to a place where, you know, I can definitely control myself. If I see 5 snacks, there are 5 snacks in the cupboard right now, I want to get to a place where I don't eat off all those 5 snacks in one day. You know what I mean? I can have 1 snack and I feel okay. You know what I mean? So you also have to know yourself. You also have to know, you know, what you can manage. So if you can't manage that, you just not keep the snacks in the house none at all. You understand what I say? But still enjoy life, still enjoy the things that God has created for you, but everything in moderation. So guys, I want to thank you for watching another episode of Just Devi Marie. I want to remind you guys to subscribe. If you have reached this far in the video, please go ahead and subscribe. Also, remember to give me a huge like if you've been enjoying my content so far. Remember to comment some kind of activity, bike riding, running, swimming, whatever it is, in the comments to let me know that you've been rocking with me. Also, remember to check out the previous videos on my channel. I do have playlists there that you guys can go through and see what you like to watch. Also, remember to check out my other channel called Yardments. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.